Back here with another Ceraulo Sports Talk interview ahead of Super Bowl 57. Arizona. It's all pro linebacker, Super Bowl 55 champ, Lavonte David. Man, thanks so much for the time.
No problem. Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, it's great to have you on.
Yeah.
So, look, I want to start with the Super Bowl because Kansas City's back in it.
Yeah.
You know a thing or two about this Kansas City team. A lot of the same pieces from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What's the key to beating an all-time great already in Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, man, you just got to try to slow 15 down as much as you can.
Yeah.
You know, give him a lot of different looks. Keep him in the pocket. You know, you can hurt you outside the pocket, throwing the ball downfield, finding Travis Kelce and those guys opening up down the field once he's scrambling and stuff like that. So definitely got to do a great job of just, like, trying to, you know, contain him and keep him in the pocket, make him throw in the pocket and not be able to make those, you know, those electrifying plays that he makes.
He makes so many of them, man. You guys, that was the first Super Bowl I got to attend in person down in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Also the first time, of course, that a team won the Super Bowl in its home stadium.
Correct.
What was that feeling like?
It was a great feeling. It was a great feeling. It was a lot of motivation leading up to it, too. You know, once we got in the playoffs, you saw, you know, everybody setting up everything, you know, across the street at the stadium. So it definitely was a motivating factor. But we was a team that at the time we was locked in and we wanted to get there and we was able to accomplish it.
You guys were so locked in, man. I mean, that defense was just one of the more special units I've ever seen. And you really, you have to be in the Super Bowl. You look at great offenses going up against great defenses. Usually the better defense prevails in those matchups. What was so special about that unit you guys had under Coach Bowles?
You know, every time they say they get to the playoffs, they say you got to play great defense. You got to be able to control the ball by running the football. And I think that's something that we did, you know, with Leonard Fournette and us playing great team football on defense. You know, everybody had a role that they played and everybody locked in on it. And Coach Bowles did a great job of just implementing game plans and making everybody feel comfortable with what their assignment was. And everybody, you know, was comfortable with those assignments, and we was able to fly around and have fun.
Now, Lavonte, it's so wild to me that you're a free agent right now because you've spent your entire career, what, a decade with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
11 years.
So, you know, throughout that time period, a lot of tough seasons, you know, 8-8 seasons, even worse.
Yeah.
What went through your mind when it was announced over 3 years ago that Tom Brady was coming to Tampa?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely was surprising. You know, obviously, you know, I never thought that he would be a free agent, let alone lead the Patriots. You know, I remember I was getting phone calls, guys saying, you know, Tom might possibly, like, I didn't hear nothing, but people were like, you know, Tom might possibly come to y'all. Yeah, whatever. You know, I believe it morning. And I woke up, you know, obviously, you know, you kind of him. And then it said Tom Brady agrees to, you know, sign the deal with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I was shocked. You know, I was shocked, like, wow, we really got Tom Brady. I went to calling people calling me. You know, it was crazy. And then and it became official when he actually reached out to me and said he was happy to be joining the team. And it was gonna be fun playing with each other instead of against each other. And that's when everything settled in.
What kind of teammate is he? What's Tom Brady like? I mean, he's got so much media attention, cameras all the time.
Yeah.
When the cameras are off, and it's just you and Tom. What's number 12 like?
Amazing guy.
Yeah.
Amazing guy. I wish a lot of people could see that. You know, just being the presence of him, just being in the locker room setting with him, man. He's a great dude. He goes about his business. He's very friendly. You know, he knows everybody's name. You know, he speaks to you. He asks you, you know, how's things outside of football, how you feeling, and stuff like that. And it's great to see, man. And he's always smiling, playing, laughing around, joking, and things like that. So when he got his downtime, he definitely take his time out to, you know, just interact with guys and stuff like that. So it definitely was a fun 3 years with him.
I mean, look, his first 2 years in Tampa Bay, you guys were as good a team as any. You won the Super Bowl his first year.
Yeah.
Last year, of course, you almost pulled off that incredible comeback against the eventual champs.
Right.
And then this year, everything seemed to fall apart. What went wrong this year? Do you think that Tom unretiring actually distracted the team and was an issue?
No, I don't think so. I think the team was more motivated, you know, in that aspect. But you got a lot of other outside factors that factor in, man. And you know, I think the injury part, you know, obviously in training camp we lost one of our best players, Ryan Jensen.
Yeah.
And then we lost one of our top offensive linemen through retirement and stuff like that. And then, you know, defensively we lost some key pieces and stuff like that. And you know, throughout the season, guys was getting injured and stuff like that, which is football, which is no excuse. But you know, a lot of that kind of like plays a factor and plays a huge part in certain things. And then with the whole changing of the guard, going from BA to Todd Bowles and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot of stuff that probably factor in. But it wasn't a season that up to our standards, but we did win the division and we made the playoffs. You know, we definitely was proud of that. But we definitely got to be able to, you know, take this off season and regroup. You know, and at the end of the day, you know, hopefully I'm back. But, you know, this is a business, so you never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. And congrats on another division title, by the way. Even though, you know, you didn't get what you ultimately wanted to accomplish, you still won the NFC South. Congrats on that, man. So, look, you've already had a hell of a career. You've won a Super Bowl. You're a multiple-time All-Pro linebacker. What are you looking for, you know, at 33 years old and as a free agent? What are you looking for your career to continue? What do you want? Do you want the continuity in Tampa? Do you want to see what else is out there? Do you want that next ring maybe elsewhere? What's Lavonte David looking for?
Obviously, you want a ring. You know, when you get a taste of it, you get that feeling. You want to feel that feeling again because it's a feeling that's unmatched. And then obviously, you know, with Tampa, you know, me playing there 11 years, I wouldn't want to obviously go nowhere else. But like I said, you can't be naive to the fact that, you know, it's a lot of other factors that plays in and that stuff like that. And I think, you know, Tampa is a team who I want to win with. But you never know what's going to happen. And with me personally, you know, as long as I'm still loving the game, I'm still trying to play the game. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling good, you know, and feeling like I still got some years left.
I mean, the way you played this year, I think you still got some years left. But at 33, when you look at Tampa, as much as you love the Bucs, as much as you're loyal to the Bucs, when you look at the potential for a rebuild to happen, does that make you think my 11 years were great and I don't know if I have the patience for a rebuild?
I mean, that come across your mind. But me knowing the guys down in Tampa, knowing the staff that they have, they're not looking for a rebuild. They just looking to regroup and rebound. You know what I'm saying?
Plug and play, get the
plug
new guy
and play.
in.
That's how they mindset is down there. But you know, like you said, man, I'm not naive to the fact that, you know, every time you get to that age, those 30 ages, people look at that and is waiting for you to fall off. But like I said, man, I'm feeling good and I'm blessed and I'm still ready to go.
Yeah, well, you're not falling off. Let's take a look at this game real quick. Super Bowl 57. Chiefs, Eagles, two teams that you know well. You played the Chiefs this year, saw them once again. What's the key for Philly? What does Philly have to do what the Tampa Bay Bucs did a couple years ago?
What Philly got going is their pass rush. They have the #1 pass rush, the #1 sacks. They got over 70-something sacks this year, which is absurd.
Since 1985.
Which is crazy. So they definitely have that factor playing in. And you know, obviously you got to try to slow down Mahomes and try to slow down Travis Kelce. And you know, I think what's good for the Eagles, they hot right now. You know, they got their thing going. They playing great complementary football. They running the ball on offense and they playing great defense. So like I said, man, that's something that that's a formula that you have to take in the playoffs. But the Chiefs, man, the dangerous football team. You got 15 at quarterback. You know, you got a couple weeks to recover from the ankle. And then you know, you got Travis Kelce. You know, I don't know the receiver issue. I know a couple guys was hurt, but like I said, man, you got 15 at quarterback. Anything's possible.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny. We talk about Mahomes, and of course, you beat him. You played him in the Super Bowl. But you also took down Jalen Hurts last year in his first playoff game in Wild Card Weekend. Man, what do you do to game prep for a guy like Jalen Hurts?
Everybody got to be locked in and focused. Everybody got to be locked in and focused. It's a whole bunch. They offense does a lot. They do a lot. So everybody got to have their job, and everybody got to be locked in on their with the zone read aspect. Everybody got a responsibility, and everybody buy into their responsibility to take care of itself.
First Super Bowl with two black starting quarterbacks, man. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to the league?
It's amazing, man. It's amazing to see. You know, you knew how the league was back then when they're how you know, critical they was as the black quarterback, and now you have two of them in the Super Bowl. So it's definitely an evolving role, you know, at the quarterback position. You got guys who are very, you know, talented and great at their aspect, great at their position, and you got one guy who's probably the top quarterback at his position. So it's definitely, it's definitely something amazing to see, and it should be a fun football game.
It's incredible. Two guys who should be finishing top 3 in the MVP ballot.
Right, exactly.
Of course, we'll find out tonight. Who do you think the MVP is this year?
I gotta go Patrick Mahomes, man. I gotta go. I gotta go Patrick Mahomes, man. He had an awesome year, and you know, that team goes as far as he goes.
Lavonte, before we wrap it up, who wins Super Bowl 57?
Wins Super Bowl 57. You know, I want to go the NFC team. You know, you gotta stay in the conference. It'll be 3 in a row if they win. I'm leaning towards them, but honestly, you know, I won't be surprised if the Chiefs pull it off, just because Because that they 15 at quarterback.
Doesn't a little piece of you want to be the only team, part of the only team that beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, part of you. But you know, man, you know how this game go. Anything can happen any given Sunday.
Yeah, Super Bowl 55 champ, numerous time All-Pro linebacker Lavonte David. Man, thanks so much for the time.
No problem. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be back with more Ceraulo Sports Talk here at Radio Row. Stay tuned.